Oh man, this has been a long time coming, hasn't it? Hello everybody and welcome to an LP I've been meaning to get to for quite some time, but I have been putting it off, commentated over the fudge because of reasons. It's Mighty Switch Force Hyperdrive Edition, made by Wii Technologies in 2012, even though the original game was released on the 3DS eShop sometime in 2011, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong. Anyway, yeah, Wii have been doing a lot of nutty stuff lately. Mostly most of their projects are licensed stuff, but when they do original stuff like with Mighty Switch Force or Shantae and stuff like that, it is very, 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 very good. That is the sound of satisfaction. Did I really say that word? Yes, I did. God damn it. Satisfaction. Their games are very good when they're the original stuff. Their licensed stuff is hit or miss, but most of their original stuff is ace. Really good. And Mighty Switch Force here is no different. It's a really good 2D arcade-styled stage-to-stage thing. It should become obvious what kind of game it is once we start actually playing. I'll just get this out of the way right now. I have linked below in the description Jake Kaufman's Bandcamp, who is the composer of this game's soundtrack. I recommend you download it. Pay as much as you want. It's a really good soundtrack. I'll get more into the music in later parts. Also, pretend like you didn't see that. I didn't delete nothing. Except I did. I deleted everything. It was only a little bit though, but it was just test playthrough stuff. Anyway, let's get started with the opening cutscene and story. Now, this LP would be in 60 frames per second, except this footage is recorded at 1920 by 1080, and my capture card does not render videos at 60 frames per second when recording at that resolution. Also, this was on before YouTube had, the footage I recorded was recorded actually way back in June. Yes. Well, June, July. So that's like half a year ago. Yeah, I know. I'm really terrible at putting stuff off. I haven't uploaded anything at all much this year. Shimmy only one. I'll get better next year because I have an 8-month hiatus of no school. I have to get a part-time job and, well, I'll have more time to record at the very least because of that. Assuming work doesn't completely drain me. Anyway, hopefully we'll get back to an LP soon, but for now, this. So the goal of Mighty Switch Force, if you haven't guessed yet, is to go through each stage and collect the 5 Hooligan Sisters, yes, that is their names, who have purposely or accidentally, I'm going to say purposely, because they seemed rather willing to do it, they have released some kind of unknown evil into the city that Patricia Wagon, our protagonist that we are playing as, has to now deal with. And also she lives in the city. And yes, her name is Patricia Wagon, and she is a police officer. Get it? Because Patricia Wagon. As Patricia Wagon. Patricia Wagon is her full name. Patricia Wagon refers to a police car of a larger size to store more than one person. Conveniently 5 people in this case. I am now explaining the joke and I should shut up. Now here we got Pixel Patty, which is a costume that's based on what she looked like in the 3DS version, which had a more pixelized art style to it, as most WayForward games tend to lean towards for reasons. Except their newest project, Half Genie Hero, which just stopped accepting backwards stuff. If I had uploaded this LP months ago, like I had planned to, I probably would have told you to go back that. Because, yeah, their Kickstarter ended, like, much earlier this year, but they were still accepting donations for Half Genie Hero, which is their newest Shantae game. And hey! You know what I can do? I can plug their third game, and their second game, and their first game in the Shantae series. As their newest game, Shantae and the Pirates, because it's out today on the eShop. So go get that because it was good. I'm going by word of mouth because I haven't actually played them. But if this game is anything to go by, I'd say it's good. Now, another thing I'm going to be doing with this run is that I'm going to make it all part-times, which is both a good thing and a bad thing. A good thing in that you'll know how to do them yourself, even though there is no real extended benefit to doing every single stage with a part-time. There's getting, well, I think aside from you did it, you did good, congratulations, which will not show up for me because I already part-timed everything once before, so you won't get that pop-up, but yeah. But a bad thing in that I definitely could have done these runs a little bit better. That past level in particular is an example. What I could have done is I could have gone to the left side, done things over there, gone to the right side, got the two sisters over there, and then gone to the middle, which would have allowed me to grab the last one and also get into the rocket jet car thing, which doesn't have jet boosters for some reason because they forgot to high-def that art and just didn't even bother to put in the old one. Yeah, that's the one weird thing about this version of Mighty Switch Force 1 that's a bit off, is that for some reason they didn't add jet boosters to the artwork of that thing you enter at the end of the level, which makes it look really weird when he's just flying off into space with nothing propelling him whatsoever. I might have noticed that these past few levels have been failing to explain gimmicks, so I'm gonna rush a couple of them as I try to go back. So these bombs, you shoot them, they blow up. Got it? Good. Also, the controls are very simple. I believe it's move the stick or the pad. I'm not sure if the pad works. A is to jump, Y is to shoot, and I believe the ZL and ZR for the gamepad at the very least allows for the switching stuff to occur. I've probably gotten that very wrong. If so, I'm gonna throw up an annotation or a text thing saying no, I didn't annotation. Too lazy to do a text thing. But yeah, basically that. And what you have to do, you're gonna use these bombs to blow up things, and you have to by the way, you have to mash consistently the Y button in order to shoot, or the X button. I don't remember which button it is. It's like 2 o'clock in the morning when I'm recording this. Probably the worst time to be recording it, but whatever. Anyway, yeah. You gotta be very precise with the timing of these things, like in this level, for instance. Oh man, segue. Now, here we get introduced to these guys, which cannot be destroyed by the bullets, but can be destroyed by crushing them against the screen. Which, yes, is a thing you gotta do. And usually defeating these guys will open up a door, and I can be better than this. Come on now. Come on now, pass me. You do. Yeah, usually you have to destroy those guys in order to open up a doorway. And those guys, well, if you shoot at them from the front, they will charge at you, and they will die after 3 hits, but they will consistently turn around every time you shoot them in the back. Or stare at them and give them a funny look. One of the two, at the very least. I can't seem to quite fully remember, but it was one of the two. I know that much. I definitely know that much. Yes. So, yeah. That. It's not exactly best, but it's doable. Now, the thing with doing a part-time run is that you can actually get part-times without having to use the vanilla weapon. After you beat the game once, you will get this thing known as, I think, it's either the mighty gun or it's something. Basically, it allows you to shoot like a shot that's an equivalent that basically destroys everything. It destroys everything. Even those shell guys will fall to the power of this gun, and it'll allow you to get to the part-times very easily. However, I am willing to show that it is possible to do without that gun. Anyway, next time, more levels and more explanations of gimmicks, because yeah.